Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into something that's a part of every human life, suffering. Every single one of us at some point we're going to face pain. It could be physical, emotional, or even this deep feeling of what's it all about? Loss, challenges, disappointments. They're all just woven into the fabric of being human. And a lot of times we feel totally lost, how do we even deal with this pain that just seems to take over? But what if I told you there's a way to find peace, even when things are really tough? That there's a path to actually go beyond suffering and tap into this inner strength you probably don't even realize you have? Eckhart Tolle, he's one of the most respected spiritual teachers around. He gives us this kind of compass for this journey. With his really deep wisdom and compassion, he shows us how to change how we see pain, how to find that inner peace, and rediscover the joy of living even when things are hard. In this video, we're going to get into Eckhart Tolle's ideas about suffering and see how we can use his philosophy when we're hurting or going through a tough time. We'll learn how to really connect with the present moment, observe our emotions without judging ourselves, and awaken this inner strength, the one that's inside all of us, waiting to help us get through anything. The nature of suffering. So, to really get how to overcome suffering, we first have to understand what it really is. Eckhart Tolle, he explains that suffering isn't just the pain itself, whether it's physical or emotional. It's also how we resist that pain. Think about it: when we hold on to the pain, when we fight it, when we just refuse to accept that it's part of being human, we actually make it worse. It's kind of imagine you're in a really rough river. The more you fight the current, the more likely you are to get pulled under. Eckhart Tolle, he wants us to change how we see suffering. Instead of fighting it, he says we should accept what's happening, surrender to what's real right now. Now, this doesn't mean we just give up and accept the pain. It means we stop struggling against it and start to look at it more clearly with some compassion. When we accept the pain, we see it as something normal, something that everyone goes through, a chance to learn and grow. And instead of letting it take over, we can actually start to turn it into something good. The power of now in overcoming suffering. One of the big things in Eckhart Tolle's philosophy is the power of now. He teaches us that the only time that's actually real is right now. The past, it's already gone. The future, it's not here yet. And when we're stuck in painful memories or worrying about what's going to happen, we disconnect from right now and we get further from our inner strength. Being present, that's the key to dealing with suffering. It's in the present moment that we find peace, that we can see things clearly, and we have the strength to handle whatever comes our way. It's right now that we can connect with who we really are, with our inner wisdom, that divine power inside us. Eckhart Tolle, he talks about practicing mindfulness. It's basically you observe your thoughts and feelings without judging them, kind of like you're watching a movie. When you do this, you create some space between yourself and the pain, so you can actually look at it more clearly, with some compassion. Mindfulness helps us see that pain doesn't last forever. Just like clouds in the sky, pain comes and goes. It's not permanent. It's not going to last forever. And when we realize that, we can let go of the suffering and find some peace. Observing emotions without judgment. When we're hurting, it's pretty normal to get taken over by negative emotions: anger, fear, sadness, guilt. These emotions, they can just consume us, and we can't really see what's happening clearly. And a lot of times we think these emotions are who we are, part of our identity. Eckhart Tolle, he says we shouldn't identify with our emotions. They're like waves that come and go, like storms that build up and then disappear. They don't define us. They're not who we are. When we observe our emotions without judging them, we're not controlled by them anymore, and we can choose how we want to react. Instead of the emotions being in charge, we're the ones watching them. We're in charge of how we experience things. It's important to remember emotions aren't good or bad. They're just information. They're signals from our bodies and minds. And instead of pushing them down or pretending they're not there, we should learn to listen to them, try to understand them, and, be kind to ourselves. Awakening to inner strength. Every single one of us has this inner strength that can help us get through anything, any kind of suffering. It's inside us, but a lot of times we don't even know it's there. We don't tap into it. Eckhart Tolle, he invites us to awaken this inner strength. He teaches us that we're spiritual beings, connected to something bigger, a source of wisdom and power that never ends. It's inside us, just waiting. When we connect with that source, we find the courage, the resilience, the ability to get through anything. We realize we're stronger than we ever thought, and we can actually turn pain into something good, something that helps us grow. Inner strength, it's not something you get. It's something that you realize you already have. It's always there waiting for us. All we have to do is quiet our minds, be present in the moment, and open our hearts to the strength that's inside every one of us. Suffering, it's part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. We get to choose how we want to deal with it, and we can find peace, even when things are really tough. Eckhart Tolle's teachings, they offer us a way to go beyond suffering and awaken this inner strength. When we practice mindfulness, observe our emotions without judging ourselves, and connect with the present moment, we can find peace, we can see things clearly, and we can handle anything that comes our way. Remember, pain, it's going to happen, but suffering, that's a choice. Choose peace, choose presence, choose inner strength. Let yourself feel the pain, but don't hold on to it. Let it go like a river flowing. And instead of fighting against the pain, embrace it as a chance to grow, as a way to transform. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more inspiring stuff about Eckhart Tolle and waking up to who you really are. Thanks for watching.